it's a feeling, really. It's a feeling. And music is a feeling. I don't mind like trying to look at the edge or reach the edge between the feeling and the expression of that feeling in sound. So I don't mind it being a little bit unformed out there. That's not really thinking about mathematical relationships or you know, but more, you know, maybe from a feeling that I have.
Make a list and write down ideas that you don't have time to explore now because you have your whole lifetime to explore. But you want to have little reminders. So I kept a book of all the things I wanted to do when I got out of school, other things I wanted to study more in depth, you know, artists I wanted to check out more, composers I wanted to check out. So I realized I got about 50 years of work right here. And I'm about like 30 years down the road now. I got 20 more, and in the meantime, I've got another 100 years of work. So, you see what I'm saying?
For me, all music is absolutely equal. There is no better music.
Potentially, these songs can just be played very straight. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, everybody knows that that's how these songs are supposed to go. It's not just that they're only supposed to go that way. That's just typically how they're approached. They're approached that way. This is how the song goes, so this is how we play it. You know, so the experimentation part is, for me, is always, there's got to be some degree of that, some component of it. Whether somebody starts it off on his own, or whether it breaks down, you know, right after the head goes to the bass thing. You know, the balance of the two things, I think, is the most important thing. You might have something that's too, you know, straight ahead, and you might have something that's too experimental, where it never gets to, you know, really start cooking or moving within the tune. You know, so the balance between the two things is really important. Really important.
Sometimes it's great for an audience, and sometimes it's not so great. Sometimes it's really great for the musicians, and sometimes it's not so great. I think most of the time, though, if I'm in the audience, I'm, like Brad said, I'm hearing it start, and there's a finish point, and I'm going to notice that first. I'm going to notice form. So we're sort of composers of form first. If you feel that if you feel the effort is made to communicate, if you feel that people are really listening and playing with each other, no matter what their choices are, I think the audience wins, the musicians win in that case. We're presenting it to you. We're composing for you. And some of the compositions you're going to be like, yeah, rockin', and other things you're going to be like, I don't know what that is.
Something that happens, and it's a musical choice, and it fits in the moment, then it's great. It doesn't matter, you know, if you're playing, you're not playing, you were walking, you weren't walking, you went to the sticks, you went to this. You know, as long as the decision is totally connected to, you know, a very musical sort of impulse, then it's legitimate. It's cool. You know, no one's going to say, "Hey, how come you're not walking right now? Why are you playing that 2-feel?" It's like, well, that's what I heard. You know, or I laid out because that's what I heard. I felt that there was something happening here. You know, even if it's not a part of the traditional idea of rhythm section playing.
You don't have to do anything. And it's important to play that we have nothing to prove. You don't have to show your friends you have good technique, or you know a lot of changes, or you can play really fast. And that's sort of, our society works that way. We like winners. We like kicking ass. You know, sports is all about winning. And this is not sports. You have nothing to prove other than your ability to just be cool. And say something nice. Or say like, wow, I'm pissed off. And then there's an answer something.